One of the things that I struggled with in the beginning of my career was that shiny object syndrome, right? I was trying to learn this, trying to learn that, and trying different ideas, and everything sounds good, right? You're reading a book from this person, you're reading a book from that person, and this person tells you to do this, and the other person tells you to do that. And sometimes, in some cases, they have information that contradicts with each other. So before I didn't know anything, now I know more, but I'm actually more confused than ever. Have you ever had this experience? So is it okay to have more than one mentor? First of all, let me define the idea, the role of a mentor, first of all. When you're watching someone's video, when you are following someone on social media, to me, that is learning, but that's not mentorship. Mentorship is much more intimate. It's much more special. It's not just watching someone passively. So to me, there are a lot of people that you could learn from, and I learned from a lot of people over the years. I mean, I read so many books and I attend so many workshops, and every lunch and dinner and all these people that are business people that I interact with, I learn from them. I hear their stories, I hear their struggles, I hear about their best practices. However, when it comes to mentoring, when it comes to having a mentor, I've only had, really now up to this point in my life, 3 mentors in my life. First one, his name is Alan. Alan's my very first mentor. He taught me marketing and copywriting, right? If you've watched my video, you know that. Second, and it's been my mentor since I was 20, in my early 20s, gave me my opportunity, right, to work for him for 1 year for next to nothing. Really, is working for free, but I learned a tremendous amount from him, and he gave me the opportunity. He gave me a chance, right? He believed in me when no one believed in me. My second mentor, Dan Pena, the $50 billion man, right? You might have seen him on YouTube. In fact, I'm going to visit him in Scotland in a couple months. And he was here. If you saw my videos, my interview with him. So he's been my mentor for more than a decade now. That's my second mentor. And my third mentor, my new mentor, Mr. Dwayne Clark. And Dwayne is a super successful man with great values. And so that's my third mentor. So really, I learn from everybody, but when it comes to selecting that right mentor, I'm very selective. I want to pick someone that I could learn from for a long time. Because most people, when they pick someone, they see someone on YouTube, they see someone on social media, I want to learn from that person, I want to learn from that person, I want to learn from that person. Well, the problem with that approach is, think of it like martial art. Imagine you are learning, you're taking a lesson, you want to learn boxing this week. Next week, then you learn Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and then the week after you learn Chinese Kung Fu, and then the next month you learn something else. You'll never get good at it. You never get good at anything because you're jumping from one thing to another. Make sense? So in order to master something, how do you become a master at something is you need to study under a master, being humble for a long period of time until you master what this person knows. So you think by jumping from one thing to another, that speeds up the process. It doesn't. It doesn't. If anything, it prevents you from really tapping into your potential. So I believe you can learn from everybody, you can read all kinds of books, but when it comes to mentor, if you found the right mentor, it should be a mentor that you can stay and learn from for a long time. It shouldn't be jumping from one thing to another. So I more subscribe to the philosophy of finding a mentor that makes sense, finding a mentor that resonates with you, finding a mentor that shares the same values. And when you found that person, it's like relationship. It's like, hey, you know what? When do you know that that's the one, right? When do you know that's the person that you want to spend the rest of your life with? You know it when you find that person. You know it when you hear your mentor speaks and shares his story, and you're like, that's the mentor that I've been looking for. That's the mentor I've been so crave and I've been seeking for a long time. When you find that person, when you find that mentor, you hang on to that mentor and you learn as much as you could, and being humble, being able to add value. So that's my recommendation. Find one very good mentor and stay with that mentor for a long time. By the way, any other questions, comment below. We just came back from Asia. If you follow me on Instagram at DanLok, you know I've been traveling a bit, but now we're back in Vancouver. So any questions you have, boss in the Bentley, this is how we do it. So comment below, let me know, and ask me some good questions.